And welcome GGLeagues fans to this wonderful Ohio A-League match here. This is going to be in between, let me get a quick peek right now because I'm stupid and I forgot. It's going to be between Cleveland State University and the Miami University Red Hawks. I am Mercenary here and I'm joined by Zeka, who's having a little bit of internet trouble. How you doing, bud?
I don't know if my voice is bad, but hi.
You sound fine to me, buddy.
Okay.
And as we're getting into this match here, we have bands coming out here. We have a Yumi and Aphelios ban, a pretty good bot lane matchup taken away here. And on the other side, we have Wukong and Pantheon. Wukong getting some changes recently, definitely very strong. But Pantheon hasn't seen much love as of late here. But we'll see what we have the next ban coming up for Cleveland here in just a couple seconds. Ooh, and a Karthus ban. Definitely an interesting jungler and an immediate Olaf ban, who's also a pretty strong jungler as well. Everything going good for you, buddy?
I think so.
Everyone's Wi-Fi is failing them. And we're starting this off with an Elise pick. Looks like it's going to be Elise jungle here for the side of Cleveland. Definitely a good pick. Love seeing her. Very complicated pick, but definitely good for ganks in lane. Whew. Yeah. Taking
I'm
a
gonna go
sip.
with the Ezreal pick.
Ooh, yeah. Hopping over the Evisceral pick here. 2 seconds left. That might be locked in here. And it's gonna get locked in here. Yeah. Ezreal for maybe mid lane. I doubt it. Probably bot lane.
I like these names too.
Oh yes, these are some pretty great names too.
You said
Ooh.
pick.
I'm trying my best.
Me amo.
Yep. And looks like we're covering a Zac here too. Zac jungle. Also a pretty strong jungler as well. Definitely gonna give Elise a run for her money, but she does have her, as I call it, the repel. I know that's probably not the name, but oh well.
I don't know. I never played Elise.
Same. But definitely could give Zac a run for his money. But so far, going to be an interesting match. Some pretty good picks coming out here. 5 seconds left here on Cleveland. And it's going to be the Thresh
There's
pick.
a Thresh pick.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Thresh. Yeah, always love seeing Thresh and those amazing hooks coming out.
Oh my god.
Did you drop your mints again?
Yeah, I did. Okay, the reason I drop my mints so much is because I fidget around with the mint box. I like twirl it like a butterfly knife because I don't have anything to fidget with. So yeah, it always just ends up falling.
Yeah, I definitely get that. I have a box of Altoids here that I also kind of spin around sometimes, but it stays on my desk so it doesn't go anywhere. But as we were talking here, Cleveland's going to be picking that Renekton top lane. Haven't seen much of him around lately, but Renekton's always a fun pick to come and watch. Gotta love that Crocodile Dundee.
Tom Kench?
Ooh, and a Tom Kench support coming out for Ezreal here. Always love seeing him. Definitely a pretty interesting bot lane here. While Ezreal can jump forward and attack, Tom Kench can take him back, I guess.
All the more safety for Ezreal.
Yep, definitely. That's going to be a Zoe ban here. No one likes playing against Zoe. That's what I've learned.
No. Yeah.
I don't think anyone likes playing against Zoe.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever like a matchup that's like, oh yeah, Zoe? Yeah, no problem.
Oh, with the LeBlanc ban mid as well. Both teams are trying to target mid right now. And that is brought upon even more with the Yasuo ban.
Man,
I know.
I throw the headset down, I'm going to bed. Sorry.
Your main got banned, and that's a shame. Let's see.
Hey, whoa, hey, don't say main. Hey, who? Hey, let's calm down, buddy.
Do we call it favorite then? We were talking about just.
You know what? No, we just don't mention Yasuo anymore.
Yep, and they're gonna finish targeting mid there with the Syndra ban. A lot of top name picks are taken down, and Zoe, of course. I don't know how top name she is unless you're Niski, but top lane to counter that Renekton's gonna be Garen. I don't know how that matchup goes personally. It's not one I see very often, but it should be pretty interesting nonetheless.
I don't know. I feel like Garen with Conqueror would just be able to tank Renekton and keep doing damage to him with his E, especially because now he has a W shield.
Oh yeah, but definitely knock on wood. Ooh, we might see here a pretty common combo in the bot lane here, and we will with the Vayne Thresh in the bot lane. Definitely a strong one. Hooks coming out from Thresh, letting Vayne just stack up more and more damage on her opponents. Tom Kenji's going to be watching out. He's probably going to be building some strong armor here. Oh, and the hover for Vel'Koz mid here. Definitely rounding out with a pretty strong ultimate here. A pretty good team for Cleveland, all things saying. Pretty strong team fighting team as well.
Yeah, Tom Kench, Garen, Zach looks pretty scary as well, though, especially with the Zillion AoE. So,
yeah, Zillion AoE with the. Yeah, it's gonna be mid lane. Zillion. Definitely an interesting pick, especially with his ultimate keeping people alive. They have a pretty beefy front line there. Garen kind of being considered a tank at this point, especially with his changes a couple patches ago.
Oh yeah, I feel like Cleveland has more damage on their side with Vayne, Vel'Koz, Elise, Renekton, whereas what's the other team? I'm sorry.
It is Miami Redhawks.
Miami, yeah, I feel like Miami is more of like a tank kind of, you know, Garen, Zach, Tom Kench. So, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And with just a couple seconds remaining here before we hop on to the Rift, this is once again a wonderful match between the two killer teams here out of Ohio. It's going to be Cleveland State versus the Miami Redhawks. We'll be back with you guys in just a couple seconds.
Pray for my internet.
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm one of the co-founders of GGLeagues, and I hope all of you guys are staying safe and healthy.
Hi guys, I'm Abby. Most of you probably know me as Not Too Shabby in the Discord, and I am your resident league manager for GGLeagues.
And I'm Griffin Kemp. I am a marketing intern here at GGLeagues. I don't work at Cloud9, I'm sorry.
Hey everyone, this is Eric from GGLeagues. With the coronavirus sweeping the globe, I know it's been a stressful time for everybody. Even though we joke as gamers that it hasn't really changed our lives at all. But, you know, with that, we wanted to take some time to update all of you on how the coronavirus has affected our leagues and our company. We also wanted to share a little bit how we're helping to maintain the esports community and camaraderie during this difficult time.
And first off, really, in the interest of everyone's health and safety in the middle of this pandemic, you know, we have unfortunately had to cancel all of our in-person events for this season. You know, this is really not an easy thing for us to do because we really love seeing everyone come to our in-person and final and really get to meet everyone in person. We wanted to bring some of our sweet props so that way everyone can kind of take pictures of that also. And so we really, really thank all of you guys who have worked with us to host these in-person events. And we really appreciate your excitement and hard work. And we really want to thank you guys as players who are planning on coming out to our in-person event. As a result of this pandemic, though, we will be finishing our spring seasons completely online with playoffs and finals running as planned, but unfortunately, it will just be online. We're holding a vote to see what other types of rewards you guys would want as the community. So please go to your Discord and be sure to vote in that.
Yeah, and I know that, you know, GGLeagues has spread pretty far in terms of what states we encompass, but if you didn't know, we're actually based in Chicago. So for us here, we've all been working from home to protect ourselves and to slow the speed that the virus spreads to others, because we know that it's not just about us, it's not just about you guys, it's about our families, it's about everybody in our community, it's about making sure we're protecting each other, right? And so we're all still dedicated to bringing you the same league experience that you've had the entire time, but it's just going to be online mostly.
For sure. And I mean, you know, even amidst all the disruption caused by the whole coronavirus pandemic, you know, our mission to build community and really connect gamers to each other really remains the same. And so, you know, we've seen people in the esports community, some of them being you guys, you players here in GGLeagues, organize hangouts, tournaments, events, and everything to support the community during these tough times and everything. The great thing about esports is its versatility and its ability to connect people no matter how far apart we are. You know, we at GGLeagues want to continue connecting gamers to each other, but for now, only from the comfort of each gamer's houses.
With so many schools already in a remote learning environment, we here at GG Leagues want to make sure that we can continue to support you guys. Building gaming communities has always been what our biggest passion and mission is here at the company. And so we're thinking of ways that we can continue to help your gaming communities stay connected while everyone's away from campus. That's why for the duration of the whole coronavirus pandemic, we're offering to support intramural leagues for Rocket League and League of Legends to all interested schools for free as a way to keep the students engaged and connected with one another as everyone's away from school. The intramural leagues themselves will be competitions that allow students within the school to play in a casual, fun way against one another. The leagues will run roughly 6 weeks and will be completely online. How they'll work is GG Leagues will set up a league on our website, make it easy for your school to invite players into the league, and then from there you'll get access to the same GG Leagues experience that you see in our statewide leagues, where we'll create the leagues, we'll update the standings, we'll create the schedule, and we'll provide referees to make sure everything runs smoothly. All the schools have to do is be responsible for getting word out about this opportunity to your community. So either blasting it in your Discord, sharing it with students that are away from school, and just getting people signed up. We'll have 3 different potential start dates for this, either April 7th, April 13th, or April 20th. And so if this is something that you're interested in, definitely let us know.
So as Eric was saying, if you're interested in, hanging out with me, my referees, some fellow students from your school, even if there's some staff who are interested, send us an email at intramurals@ggleagues.com. Put the subject line as something like, my school's interested in doing an intramural league. And please, in the body of the email, include, what state your school is in, what school, and who might be the best point of contact for those intramural leagues.
And so during these hard times, we are really thankful for the whole entire community we have here at GG Leagues. Not only us here at the workplace, but you guys who have been really a part of this whole thing kind of building up. And so it's really a strong reminder for all of us that why community is the driving force behind not just esports, but everything that we do here at GG Leagues. And so if there's any way that we can help your communities out, please let us know and stay safe and healthy as we endure this pandemic.
Thanks a lot, everyone.
And welcome back, GG Leagues fans, to this wonderful Ohio A match between the Miami Redhawks and Cleveland State here. Once again, I'm Mercenary, and I'm joined here by Zeku, who is trying his best. You are trying your best, bud.
Yeah, I'm alright.
And as we get underway here, we are everyone's running into lane, having a great time. Hope you guys enjoyed that wonderful little video. I know I did if I watched it. Ooh, a little bit of a aggression there. Spider hitting that Zach, and members are moving to advance. Ooh, Velkaz not noticing the bot lane there in the mid lane. He's getting hunted down. But ooh, the hook landing out from Thresh here on top of Ezreal. But not enough abilities to do anything. And some damage is getting traded here with Zillion landing on top of the cube, but he's also getting hit by as well.
Zillion dodging, bobbing and weaving.
Yeah.
Hello.
He definitely is.
This
Thresh
is
running back to the middle, but Ezreal is getting shot down by this Vayne. He's on the wrong side.
There's the Thresh hook.
Yeah, Thresh hook landing, and that's going to be a Velkaz kill on top of Ezreal. The flash coming out from Tom Kench here. He's going to have to run away. And
all right, Cleveland.
Yeah, everyone's going to be fine and dandy here with 1 kill going straight to Cleveland.
Oh, that was all over the place, wasn't it?
Definitely was.
Yeah.
They're going to have a bit of a harder time taking this buff here without the help of Ezreal.
That's alright.
That's alright. That's some extra money in the pocket for the bot lane with getting those assists, and for that Vel'Koz getting a first blood here on the map. And everyone's rounding out fine and dandy. The Zillion lane starts.
Yes. Just constant grandfather clocks. What can you do? Elisa's gonna go with blue. We're gonna see Thresh. I'm assuming probably play more aggressive, seeing as how he landed 2 out of 2 of his hooks. You know, that last one was juicy too. It was like a max range hook. Got Ezreal. Got the kill. Oh yeah. Love to see it.
That's some strong aggression actually happening here from Miami's bot lane. Shoving back a Vayne, which is something you don't see very often.
I'm actually kind of surprised that Tom is being able to zone them off CS so well right now.
Yeah. But playing safe than sorry, I guess.
Yeah, I guess Vel'Koz did get the kill. I don't know why I thought Vayne got the kill. But
yeah. It might be looking like Elise might be looking for an early gank on this Garen here.
Yeah, but Garen is also top. Up against his turret, so I don't know if that'd be able to work, but it might. Maybe.
Yeah, it might. They're looking around up there, but nothing's coming out. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Thresh looking for a hook here, gonna land on top of Tom Kench, who's half health. That E's coming out as well. Saw damage, aftershock damage landing on top as well, but he's gonna get away because Vayne is low health as well, taking shots from Ezreal, who's just not getting focused at all.
Yeah, if Vayne had a little bit more health there, I feel like Tom Kench would have gone down. Thresh already used Ignite.
Meanwhile, in the mid lane here, Elise is looking for some solid damage on top of that Zillion. Fortunately, nothing else coming out of that because she's under tower. Ooh, and a missed hook. First one of the match.
First one. Props to Thresh.
Doing his best. Might be a little skirmish here. Elise is being forced to back off.
Garen sees
Zach
this.
nearby.
Here comes
Vel'Koz coming in
though.
from the side.
Ooh,
Zillion flashing over the wall. Damage on top of that, Elise. Elise flashing away. Bomb landing on top, and another flash coming out from Garen. Nobody's going to die, but some solid damage is going to be taken down. Meanwhile, Renekton's coming in as well. Landing the stun on top of... on top of Zach here. Zach having the flash away. Not wanting to waste his passive yet. And everyone's going to get all fine and dandy there.
You gotta breathe, man. You gotta remember to inhale. You know?
Oh, it's not me forgetting to breathe. It's me forgetting what champions which.
Oh, yeah. Trying to keep track. So much goes on.
Yep. A little bit of a skirmish here. Ooh.
Aww.
Man in that tongue. A little skirmish here going over Scuttle in the bot side river.
Oh, yeah.
Thresh
Thresh
coming
coming
back
back here.
Yeah.
But what's that ability?
Ooh.
Oh, hey, Vel'Koz.
Yeah, Vel'Koz looking for some damage,
wolves.
getting the knock-up.
Oh, yeah.
Smite coming out, giving Zach a little bit more health. But unfortunately, he's going to bounce, and he's going to...
Oh, the move!
Shot
Look
coming
at
in
the
clutch here.
move.
The passive's going down, but Elise is waiting nearby. With Zillion trying to help out the best he can.
Yeah,
Limit
Zach's
top
passive.
there.
Hello, Zach's passive?
Yeah. Yeah, but Thresh is coming in, saving the day there.
I guess they just want to get Zach's passive out of the way. It's a huge wave top lane right now.
Yeah.
Renekton kind of being like a little singed right now.
Yeah, Renekton playing back there with the Garen, just kind of like, alright, if you want to stay here, I'll clear out the wave.
Yeah.
You know, Miami's bot lane backed, getting that early mana crystal. A little bit of skirmish happening here with Garen landing the Q and the silence. Doing some solid damage on Renekton here, who's quite low health. Renekton is catching up quickly with the solid minion damage coming out, but will it be enough? The dive underneath the tower, the stun landing on top, and that's going to be a kill straight for Renekton, but don't look too fast. Zillion's coming in the back line here, slowing down the Renekton, but missing the first Q. He's trying to hunt him down, and Renekton's not too scared of this man.
Ooh.
Flashing to get away from that extra Q.
Zillion having issues with this.
Yeah.
Having a little bit of trouble with the Renekton. Watch out with the Conqueror.
Yeah.
This might be trouble for Zillion here. Watch out.
Yeah, but Zach's nearby, missing the jump. Renekton putting on his trick shoes. Oh, but he's gonna get hit by that last Q.
Okay.
He's gonna go down.
Crocodile. Double D blade dodges over here. That was a little impressive, actually.
Yeah.
Kind of danced around.
Yeah, that'll be the pretty sure the first kill going over to Miami here. When Lisa's popping in the backline here, doing solid damage with Tom Kench. Gets second in the middle. He's not able to pop his shield. He's gonna go down. Ezreal's left all alone. But it looks like Vayne is gonna save him with the condemn by accident, hoping that'd be enough damage. Unfortunately, it was not.
A little bit of a miscalculation there, though. It's okay. It happens to the best Veins, I'm sure.
Does indeed, and Elise is looking for that Drake here. That's going to be an Infernal Drake. Definitely a nice one to start out with, but we will not be seeing it as a soul for the rest of the match.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like anyone's going to try to contest that, with even Vel'Koz coming down just to get some extra damage. That's most surely theirs. But what I like to see up in the top lane is the amount of blades that Renekton is holding.
Yes. He's just holding, he's just got like both arms full of swords right now. Alright,
I
three
mean, he's
long
probably-
swords and 2 Dorn's blades. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's tossing that on top of his, just like duct taping it to his regular blade, so he just has pointy ends, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, so this kind of, I've always had this question, I just never really like talked about it to anybody, like ever. So where do they keep their items?
That's a good question. I would assume infinite pockets.
Okay. That's fair.
Ooh, solid damage coming up for Renekton there. Just telling the Garen to shut up. Tom Kench separated from Ezreal here, but Vayne doesn't want to risk any engagement, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I'd like to fight there though if I was Vayne, because if you have Condemn, you're right next to walls, you know? You could just
Oh yeah,
push him back in there. But
solid damage coming here. Ward dropping as Renekton might be looking down here in the mid lane. Instead is actually going to be going for the chicken camp over there. With Zach and Garen realizing that Renekton's completely missing. Meanwhile, Elise is down there in the bot lane
yeah,
looking for
she
another
might
gank.
take it
She's
up.
pinging it in.
oh yeah, they're going for this again.
Here she
we
comes,
go.
launches spotted, landed that E on top of Tom Kench. Tom Kench finally popping a shield,
Oh.
and it's going to take it down Thresh there, but meanwhile on the backline is going to be popping that off. Ezreal doing a ton of damage here, landing on top of that Vayne, but Elise is close by doing some solid damage off her own. The flash coming in! Down Vayne for the backline. Elise all alone is going to try her best to land damage. It's close, but it's a trade kill here thanks to minions on both players here. Well, that is 2 kills going to this Ezreal along with an assist. He's caught back up. He's ahead in farm and now he's ahead in kills.
Oh yeah, that's a very good job by Ezra there, being able to manage both. Being able to see Vayne that was coming up, she wanted that. She got, you know, she had her eyes on that Ezreal trying to help Elise, but in the end, Ezra had flash, was able to pick up that kill, but just enough damage that last auto killing him. And Zillion,
Ooh. Zillion having to pop the ult there.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty scared. Tom
Gotta
Kench is nearby for support though.
oh yeah, yeah, but just enough damage Ezra being able to kill Vayne. That was pretty nice to see.
Ooh, Zach waiting for Renekton to not realize it, getting knocked up here with Garen landing on top. He's gonna get pulled in the wave. He's gonna get shut down by the ult.
Man,
Garen.
you can't even move with that. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness,
Zach
the
having-
silence. Oh yeah.
Ooh, but meanwhile, Elise is coming over to landing some solid damage on top of Zach. Zach having that Rift Herald will be looking at to take down this top tower here. Solid, a little bit of damage going on top of that Elise here. Garen taking some tower shots as well.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
this happens-
Elise being there is going to stop them from using that Rift, as Garen is keeping top.
Yeah, this happens every time we cast, especially with A division. We see these guys play these champions that I like never play. I'm like, man, I could do that, and then I go play Norms and I go like 0-10. So
Oh god, yeah, I get
yeah,
that.
you know, yeah, I'm just
These
like, man,
guys-
that looks so cool. Like I want to be that guy. You know,
Yeah, these guys all have their Jukin shoes on today too. It's fun to watch. Everyone's out here dancing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Well,
looking for maybe some deep vision?
Still
No, just-
pushing this bot turret after getting ganked twice by Elise.
Yeah, I mean, last time it worked out, so I think Elise might have learned her lesson at this point.
I guess so.
Tom Kench looking for that vision, but it's all alone. Fresh. Ooh,
Here
landing
comes
that
the
Q on
hug.
top of Ezreal, but meanwhile on the top lane, a little bit of a skirmish is happening there, with Renekton landing the stun on top of Garen. Garen wasting his E already. Teammates, both laners up there are going to be at the same health.
I was
Elise is
surprised
looking
that
top here. Looking maybe
the
to
hook was
gank
landed,
stuff.
that nothing else came of that.
Well, Vayne was separated by a wall, so I don't think
Yeah.
she wanted to play it solo.
Lantern.
But
Oh, here comes
yeah,
Zach.
Zach's
maybe?
Zach's waiting on the sideline here, trying to hope they would
Kind of want
push
them
up.
to set
Yeah.
up a little bit. Waiting for them
Ooh.
to walk up. He's gonna charge up the E. Maybe. No.
Not coming out here, but the
no,
hook's
the
landing
E's
on
cooldown.
top of him.
He's on cooldown, Zach.
Yeah, Zach is near ball. Ooh, solid damage laying on both laners here with
Oh, what Zillion?
behind.
Where did he
Yo,
come
coming out,
from?
Zach landing on top. Ooh, Thrash is gonna have to pop his shield here, but Ezreal's gonna take him down as well, landing some solid
Here comes
damage. Elise is here
Vel'Koz.
and Vel'Koz here too. Vel'Koz launching that ult, but yet the ult on top of Ezreal is definitely gonna help him stay alive as he's running to the lane here. He's gonna get shut down by Vel'Koz. Tahm Kench and Zilean are gonna have to run away here, losing this match 2-1, and it's probably gonna be 3-1 here with Vel'Koz nearby, landing some solid damage on top here. The flash coming out, the knockup missing.
Oh no.
Oh, launching that Q,
Oh, the
missing as
dodge?
well. More and more autos just not doing enough here.
Man.
Dang. Once again, them juke shoots, keeping that Tahm Kench alive here. Man,
Oh yeah.
Vayne
I didn't
also-
even see Zillion. I didn't even notice Zillion was down there.
Yeah, we're too busy focused on the Zac and trying to hope he would engage, but
Oh
did
yeah.
not happen.
Forgot to look at my map there. Cloud Drake is up now, and it looks like Cleveland is gonna go ahead and take that while they have bot pressure. Nobody else on the side. For the Miami is alive right now by Drag.
Ooh. Yeah, and Zillion's gonna get shut down there under tower without having the ultimate there. Or I have an Ocean Soul pop up as well. Once again, a completely uncontested dragon for Cleveland.
So yeah.
They have a lot of pressure on here, and both teams are looking good. I want to call it anywhere soon. Redacting getting that solid damage on that top tower. Might be getting another stack just off of minions here. Ooh, Q damage landing on top. Ooh, another barely whiffed hook there from Thresh. He's been pretty solid on these hooks lately.
Yeah. It's
Maybe
nice
not
to
on the
see.
engage though.
I mean that's alright.
Yeah. He'll land the hooks. We're proud of you nonetheless.
Yeah. So I mean you gotta give it to him though. There has been a lot of action bot lane and he's just doing his best. So
Oh yeah.
that's okay. He's doing a pretty good job though. Know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can try and keep this wave off the turret. Does not want damage going on. This is gonna take
Karen
a little
under-
bit of turret shots.
Yeah. Karen under tower there, taking a bit of damage. He's feeling aggressive, but meanwhile the Kadem's landing on top of Tahm Kench along with a hook. It's a 4-man jamboree taking down that Tahm Kench. At least is gonna get that kill. As they're gonna be shoving into that bot lane here. Once again,
yeah.
looks like it's gonna be a 4-man with Ezreal just alone, but meanwhile, mid lane's completely left unguarded, leaving 2 members to hold it off.
Man,
Thresh being
poor-
really aggressive.
Poor Tahm Kench, man. He just wanted to go check out that tri-bush and he met 4
Yeah.
people from Cleveland.
That's gonna be a
Yeah.
kill and first tower here for Cleveland.
That's pretty sad stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, they just got a break, you know, it's about 30 seconds of nobody coming by lane, everything's good. I just wanted to go check out the tri-bush, you know?
Yeah,
Nope.
definitely
not
indeed.
happening.
The ult being Papa Renekton here, who's getting low on health. Garen's gonna have to just waddle away. They'll be fine.
Man, don't make me sing that song. I will, but I'm not doing it. But I'm
Say
not gonna,
what?
but I want to, you know? Waddle away, you know? Waddle, huh? Is it very
Oh
nice
no,
thing, huh?
no,
You know?
no.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah? Uh-huh.
Ooh, Zac playing
Zach's
mid
gonna have
dangerous
to-
there. He's gonna pop out.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have to eat himself out of there.
Ooh, Tahm Kench on the side though, landing on these autos. About to
I
get a
love
nice
Vel'Koz.
tasty
Oh,
snack
the dodge there it comes, and there's
Yeah.
I'd be able to chomp him here. He's taking
Ooh,
a lot of
the
damage.
chomp, but he's gonna pull that away from Zac.
Oh yeah.
And Zac is gonna get down on Vel'Koz though anyways.
Here
Meanwhile,
comes Vayne.
Zac playing too deep here, at least with 2 other members popping up. Ooh, the flash from Vayne there allows the solid damage,
Oh.
but she's self to run away with this ult.
Oh!
Ooh, the shutdown
Aw.
there. And meanwhile, Ezreal's gonna get a double kill with some help from his
Man.
teammates there. But
Man.
meanwhile, Renekton's just chilling top lane, getting that tower for his team. Getting 2 towers to none here, but that might be mid. Oh no, Elise is holding it off just pretty well.
Man, Miami's having trouble making things happen without consequences. Tahm Kench doing a really good job there to make something happen, but everybody just came and Zac went a little too deep, you know, and just it didn't work out for him in the end. They lost that trade. They got 2 kills, or they wait, am I dumb?
Hmm.
No, I think I'm dumb actually. Wait,
I mean, Miami, by all intentions, I feel like won that team fight, but didn't have enough
Yeah,
members
I-
to push down that tower.
wrong. I switched them.
It happens, don't worry.
Not bad.
Whew.
That's what I get for casting an A division game. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Don't worry. Ooh. The fight for that rift is looking forward as some solid damage landing that. Ooh, the stun landing on top of is that Zac as well. That Zac having the flash and passive. He's going to get taken down here. Thresh landing another hook on top of Ezreal, but Tom Kent just right there to pull him away. Meanwhile, Garen is all alone left over there. He's getting condemned by Vayne. It's going to be enough to get him out with the Zillion nearby. Yeah, and they're going to just start up that Rift Herald here. They have nothing else to contest them.
That's nice.
All right. Yeah, that's nice.
That is
Seem
nice.
tired,
you know?
friend. Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't know what to say right now.
Ooh, the ult coming a little too early there. Not able to take it.
That was
That's gonna
close.
be.
You know, that
Rift
was
Herald,
close.
yeah. It was
Uh,
really close.
So one of the closest ones I've ever seen is whenever I think it was Zips. They had
Ooh.
a Jinx and they ulted the Baron. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, Renekton popping back there as well. Trying to do some damage, trying to get the stun off, but yet nobody's really around to do it.
All right, well,
Stun
I'm gonna
landing
just...
on Tom Kench. Ooh. 3 members here looking for that Renekton, but Renekton's waiting for that. He dives in with
Oh,
the
yeah.
ultimate doing members. The ult being used on Tom Kench here, but he's gonna get shut down by Garen with the ultimate. Yet a big old splash happens from Zach in the side
Holy
lane.
cow.
The ultimate coming out from Thresh here. But solid damage against Miami here. He's gonna have to force that Garen away. It's just that amount of damage, like you were saying before, landing on top of Miami here. Ooh, the solid knock-up and stun. And that's just going to be Vel'Koz absolutely destroying him. Meanwhile, Zach going too far in the backline there is also going to get himself killed here. That's once again a 2-for-1 trade here for the side of Cleveland.
Oh yeah, and that was a nice engage there by Renekton, getting in, getting big, and going in, doing his AoE Q, keeping himself alive with his Conqueror as well. But Garrett just came in, you know, flash Q, ult, dead. See you later, Renekton.
Yeah.
But is able, Cleveland was able to clean up after Renekton and keep the fight going and get 2 kills. One
Yeah.
out in their favor. So
And that's the
I got the
first
drop.
Ocean Drake. Yeah, for
Oh,
that
yeah.
soul. Going to Cleveland as well.
Ocean Drake is so good. So being able to regenerate health after you do damage is so good in team fights, especially with the less tankier side here, Cleveland being able to stay alive against. It's going to be even harder for the tankier team of Miami to kill members of Cleveland because I mean the damage is mainly coming from Zillion and Ezreal and a little bit of Garen. Actually, not Garen. I should, but I just feel like Cleveland is a less tanky team and they're more damage based. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it'd be nice
I
for
can
them
see
to be able to. Oh yeah, it'd be
Ren-
nice for them to. stay alive, you
Renekton
know?
popping out from the bush there, landing solid
Oh,
damage
yeah.
on that Zillion. Zillion having to dash away, taking heavy amounts of damage there. Fortunately, he does have his ult up, so he could have used it if he needed to, but he's gonna back up. Ooh, the fight for May continues. Thresh taking
That
a bit
is
of
a
damage
long skill shot. Man,
It
that
is.
that is quite the tongue, you know.
there. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Renekton does have DP as well in case they get another skirmish mid lane. So
Yeah, but that mid tower is gonna go down without a hitch for Cleveland here. The ping of assistance is popping up, so Renekton's gonna be staying nearby as the members are looking to take some buffs here and possibly push in that bottom tower. Vel'Koz caught out all alone here, taking some solid damage from
that's a lot
Ezreal.
of damage. Hello.
Yeah, but meanwhile, Elise is in the side lane here, doing some damage. Thresh pulling her away, saying, no, that's a bad idea.
Here comes Zillion again.
Yeah, but
Never
meanwhile,
mind.
Tom Kent's just looking for one of those members of the team. But honestly, he's backing up, realizing, like, I don't want to 1v3 when I got no one else. Saxon's side lane, though, kind of waiting.
Yeah. So now.
Ooh, not going to
the
get caught out here, but it's going to take some solid damage. The smite coming out on that Elise to keep her
Cleveland
away.
being very aggressive here is they have all their tier 1 turrets still. So
Yeah. They have
yeah.
the advantage, and they want to abuse it.
yeah, they're using their pressure right now to take over the jungle, mainly on bot side. Seeing as though drag is enough for another 2.5 minutes. Baron is up now, but they're just using their pressure pretty well, being able to kind of smother Miami back into their base, you know? Just keep pressure. But Garen did push up top a little bit, but that's okay. They kept them busy mid lane, so that's gonna go with that boot. I want to see them try and get a pick here. Maybe get the shutdown on Garen, try and get a big, you know, raid boss out of the way, and see
Yeah.
if they can get something going here for Baron.
Either that or Ezreal landing some solid gold there and taking the ADC out of the fight. A little bit of skirmish between top laners down here in the bottom lane. Nothing happening around there though. Numbers are just
Yeah,
trying
no.
to stay nearby for that Baron as it is up. With the ult being popped by Vayne here, catching that Zillion off guard, doing some solid damage. He's gonna pop that ult, he's gonna have to regen on side. Meanwhile, Elise is gonna be on top of that Ezreal. Tom Kench pulling him in, keeping him out, but the damage keeps piling up for Ezreal. On top of that, Elise is gonna have to back off and not going to participate, besides tossing on some abilities. Ooh, the ult comes through, doing some solid damage on that Thresh as well. Yikes. Ooh, another hook landing for Thresh here. Tom Kench is all alone. He's trapped in that ultimate. Like solid damage is going to pop the shield there, but he's not going to make it out right. Meanwhile, Valkaz landing that ultimate on top of Ezreal here. Zach pulling that Vayne away and getting the shutdown for Ezreal here. Being popped by him as well. Getting that Valkaz trap, but Valkaz is not going down without Ezreal in tow. Garen's pretty low down there versus Renekton. He's going to have to back off. And that's going to be a 2 for 2 there.
I do like what Zach did there to separate, keep people between, or just try and get it between Ezreal and Cleveland teammates. He was able to like kind of create a wall for Ezreal to kind of, you know, just queue and just keep doing damage to get the kill on Vayne, get the shutdown, and I just like how Zach kind of, you know, jumped in front of Ezreal like, I got you, buddy. Oh yeah.
Drake's going to be up here in about 30 seconds. Another Ocean Drake. Cleveland needs this to get that Ocean Soul and to be unstoppable. Another hook landing for Thresh, but Thresh is alone. He doesn't want to dive in on that at all. 3 members in mid lane here. Ooh, Tom Kench getting that Elise alone here, landing that solid damage, but Thresh is nearby.
Take the lantern!
Yeah, getting that lantern pull there, keeping him safe. Tom Kench is going to walk away as this Ocean Drake has just popped up. The TP coming in from Garen. Actually, no, from Ezreal. Sorry about that. Miro Renekton getting caught out, having the ult and the shield popped atop him. We saw it all happening from Ezreal here. Though Zach has got to pop that positive.
Going deep.
At 70 seconds, same safe. Meanwhile, Valkaz and the amount of ults just coming out here, landing on the side from Cleveland. Meanwhile, Garen's getting a kill with Ezreal as well.
Oh no, Cleveland!
2 for 1. Cleveland's losing this fight. Solid damage landing out from that Valkaz on the rest of the members.
Oh, maybe
he's not
he
gonna
might
be able
be
to
able
pull
to
that
turn.
out. Yeah, possibly. We'll see what happens here. Cleveland still has 1 member full, 2 members close to death though. Though no one's going to be taking that dragon anytime soon. Stillion's got the back out along with Tom Kench as well. And it might just be a reset here. That might be what's going on. Ooh, a little attempt to some damage there on top of that Tom Kench. TP coming out from Zillion here, going straight to the mid lane. As they realize the rest of the members are leaving, so they're just going to start it up with 3 members. But Ezreal is still nearby along with Garen and Zillion as well. Just like, what are you doing? Stay off that.
Garen.
That's not for you.
Oh, the Ezreal Q not gonna hit though. That was max range.
Yeah.
I don't really know who won that fight because I mean, in the end, they're both still fighting over the dragon right now. I feel like it's still going on, but I think they're just gonna let it go. Are they just gonna let them? I think they might. Oh no, they got off of it.
Yeah, they got off of it, but it looks like they're diving right back in. Renekton clearing out that midway to get some pressure.
They're just gonna fight again. Everybody reset.
Yeah.
They're all coming back.
Everyone's full health and they're back to fighting again. No one's down yet. Tom Kench landing that solid damage, and Ezreal's going to be taking that Ocean Drake, keeping that soul away from them. All popping out over the mountain there, having a bit of a glitch. Everyone's going to make it out just fine. No deaths to that fight, and that's an Ocean Drake for Miami there.
Oh yeah, I mean, I figured Cleveland was like, you know, it's just 1 dragon. We can give this one up. Seeing as though they probably didn't want to give up as much gold. They have shutdown. So here comes Thresh.
Thresh left alone here, taking some solid damage. Is gonna get destroyed by that Ezreal hook. Remember, Tom Kench might have bit off more than he could chew. That all popping off on him. He's gonna keep him alive barely. The ultimate popping out the Renekton. He's trying to go through, catching that Tom Kench off guard. Tom Kench still has the shield. It's pulling through. Zach is diving on top of the ulting Renekton. Doing some solid damage here. Renekton's gonna get popped off by Ezreal again. Ezreal's on a killing spree. And that's gonna be 2 for none for the side of Miami here, who are just coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah, Tom Kench was able to stay alive for so long because of Zillion and the stasis, man. I was just wouldn't die. And I gave enough time for Garen to come in with his TP and Zach to jump in as well. Create another wall for Ezreal to just keep doing damage.
Yeah.
And that's what you need to do, I think. I think that's what they're trying to do for knowing that Ezreal is probably the most fed on the team right now and being able to keep that wall between him and, you know, Vayne. Because if Vayne and Thresh get on, and then that's pretty rough. Also Renekton as well. So
Yeah.
They're
The
doing a
game
good job
has
of
now become protect the Ezreal for
Yes.
Miami here, as many games seem to do.
that.
Uh,
Unless you're in, bronze. You feel me?
man, it would suck to be in bronze. Thank God I'm in
Haha.
silver.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Ooh.
man.
Violent's looking for that Garen here. The chase is going on. The
Oh,
hook
the hook.
landing. Ooh, the ult's being popped off by both numbers here. And Garen
Garen's
is not taking enough
really
to
struggling.
survive. Van's gonna
Oh.
pick him off and get a healthy shutdown gold there. Ooh.
You see that Thresh hook? Garrett started to walk up, and Thresh was like, "Nah, I see what you're doing. You're trying, yeah, I'm just gonna throw it down here." And Garrett walked right back into it.
You're dancing.
Thresh
I can
is-
dance too.
Oh yeah, Thresh has maybe missed like 3 hooks this game out of all the ones he's thrown. Maybe 3, maybe 2
Oh,
or
yeah.
3.
I
He's
would say solid too. Yeah, he's been
Yeah.
doing really well landing those hooks and definitely engaging on those fights.
Oh yeah.
Vel'Koz walking back to base this time. Interesting.
Thresh hook is kind of, a little bit one of the harder ones to hit. It has a big windup, has a tiny little,
Yeah, but at least getting caught off
Ooh,
guard here
hello.
by the bot lane, popping that flash and trying to run away. Thresh is nearby with the lantern though, but
Oh, no.
unfortunately Tom Kent just standing on it. And Elise is left alone getting another
She cannot grab
shutdown
it.
for that. Ezreal here, and they're just going to start that up. The jungler's down, they have
Oh,
no
yeah.
fear. Ezreal is 10-4 with a 500 gold bounty. And meanwhile, Tom Kent is going to play defense here, forcing back their entire team here.
Yeah, he does
That-
a really good job of playing
that
wall
Baldur's-
here.
Ooh, solid damage coming in from Ezreal, so they're turning around to start up that
Watch out,
fight.
Renekton.
Ooh,
Watch
Renekton's
out,
diving
Renekton.
into the side lane here, but meanwhile, Renekton's gonna go down to that Garen. He's doing solid damage as well, but he's gonna go. But Zach's gonna be going down to that Vayne. Meanwhile, the resurrection's happening on top for Garen here. He's gonna
There's
pop the last man.
Vel'Koz.
Another shutdown for Ezreal. He's going absolutely insane. Meanwhile, Thresh is
Miami.
popping that
Miami!
strong pot there.
Oh
from the
my
Gargoyle
goodness.
Assembly. He's gonna get taken down. That's gonna be a 4-for-1 there. But unfortunately, that one is gonna be the jungler, and they're not gonna be able to start up that Baron. But Miami's coming back with a vengeance here against Cleveland.
Super strong.
I'm looking in chat here. Cleveland lol, don't say GG yet, man. You guys have a chance. You guys have a very strong chance. The game's even currently.
Oh yeah, 19 to 20. You have Vayne late game as well as Renekton and Vel'Koz also. So everything's still, this is a close game. This is probably one of the closest games we've had in a while.
You guys got about a minute left on that Ocean Drake for that soul there. Unless
Yeah, I feel
Miami
like the
tries
soul-
to steal it.
The Soul is a big turning point unless Miami gets it, and then they might be able to keep more pressure on Baron. If they
Yeah.
can keep that Elder, or they can keep that Soul off of Cleveland, they'll be in good shape just as they planned. But if Cleveland gets the Soul, then they'll be able to, kind of get back what they lost from that last fight at Baron. Oh no, another hook.
There's number
No, that's
three.
a number 3, man.
Yeah.
He's been doing so good.
Darn shame. And it looks like they're going to be definitely fighting for that Drake, because that is center of importance right here. Whoever gets the Drake, honestly, after a team fight, will probably be getting that Baron as well. Meanwhile, Vayne getting caught off guard here, or it might be that Tom Kent instead. Zach landing, but he's getting flayed in the air by that Thresh. He's going to miss another hook, unfortunately. Got to pop that ult, but no one's going to step in it. Meanwhile, Garen's getting caught off guard by the Renekton here. He's got the runaway. Another ult popped by Cleveland here, who are desperate. Zach flashing, not Zach, sorry, Zillion flashing to get out of that solid damage hook. Zach jumping into the middle of the fray. Whether Garen, meanwhile, Renekton's on the sideline here, trying to land some solid damage. Garen taking down that Vel'Koz, and Zillion taking down the Renekton as well. Vayne's left
Miami.
alone for Ezreal to get another kill off. Meanwhile, Thresh is slowly getting chipped away by Zillion. Right on a shame. The Q's landing on top. That's it for Thresh. That's a 4-0 going on here. Tom Kent's going to take it down. Just barely there by the Elise output. That's another Drake for the side of Miami. What we said, what we were telling Cleveland not to worry about actually happened, so I feel a bit bad. That's commentator's curse,
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, we do that every time. We just need to stop talking.
Yeah, we should just stop talking about it and stop giving hope.
Yeah, enjoy the game, guys.
Enjoy the game. We're not gonna say anything.
Zach doing a really good job of autoing that Baron. I can't mess that up.
Oh no. At least looking on the side lane there, but it's gonna get blocked off by the Zillion. That's a Baron and another Drake for the side
This
of
is
Miami
exactly
here.
what Miami needs. Now they've kind of got them off the dragon. They don't have to worry about Ocean Soul. They have the Baron. They have everything they need right now. They just need to keep them off the dragon and keep pushing and get the turrets, and they can end this game. Oh yeah.
Yeah, all those outer turrets that we said were down earlier have been taken down. All that's remaining currently is just those last outer turrets, except for the bot lane there. Looking wide open, especially helping them for dragons, which is probably what happened there with the ocean. Actually, no, it's what happened after the ocean drake there. Meanwhile, the rest of the team are just spreading out, getting ready and prepped here. Azriel looking beefy with that 700 gold bounty right now.
Oh yeah. Vayne's bot lane right now, but I don't know if that's where you want to put your ADC spotted. I don't know if she's in a bush right now, but they do have. I don't know if she's just trying to keep bottom way pushed.
Yeah.
I'm afraid if she shows, then that might
Zach's
be.
looking for Elise. Not gonna get it though. Gonna take some damage for his shovels. Vayne's backing, realizing there might be a fight starting. And Garen's just kind of shoving top. He doesn't really care. Honestly, what he should be doing. Another level on top of that Tom Kench, making him even beefier. That's gonna be a fresh mid tower here unless Cleveland can stop it, and it's gonna be a no. That's what I figured. The solid damage coming off the cannon minions there, not too much. Meanwhile, Garen's alone here with the Renekton taunting him, not landing the stun here. An extra TP coming up to even up the game here. All getting popped here. Tom Kench also coming up alone. Zillion pop at the same. Renekton's in a bit of trouble here. It's getting taken down by that Garen. Killing spree now. Meanwhile, the all's popping through, doing some solid damage onto that Thresh. That's another tower down. Zach launching in with the Thresh, launching out that E on the side. Meanwhile, Tom Kench just saving that Garen as much as he can. He's going to be getting some extra tank stats here and that ultimate from the side. Zach diving in again. He's absolutely risking his life here. Ezreal is godlike, shutting down that cause on the side, but he's diving in straight with Tom Kench. He's getting another shutdown for a double kill.
Oh my goodness.
And unfortunately, Elise not going to survive. The tower's going down. Ezreal also getting the kill with Elise? How?
Miami. Absolutely clean ace. No fatalities on the side of Miami here. And they're going to end this game with a clean ace. Miami come back into this game out of nowhere. GG Miami. There you go.
GG Miami. I definitely did well here. For sure, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they definitely came back with a vengeance from that mid game that looked clearly in the way of Cleveland, but they showed us up.
I was pretty surprised. Oh yeah,
they shut us down. That's for sure. And
Caster's Curse.
Yeah, Caster's Curse. As you guys will be seeing here in a couple seconds, we're going to start looking at the damage charts. But spoiler alert: Ezreal did 40k, which wowzers.
Oh yeah.
Solid damage happening for him with Vel'Koz and Vayne taking up the brunt end on the enemy team here. But I will be giving an MVP for down there in Miami. But first, I'm going to give an honorable opponent, an award we don't see very too much, to that Thresh. He landed hooks. He flayed perfectly. He did the best he could. But the circumstances didn't pan out, and unfortunately, he did not win.
That's okay. Every time Zach tried to E on him, he flayed him away. Zach was hardly ever able to land on Thresh with that, or anywhere near Thresh, as long as he had flay up. So, props to Thresh, only missing about like 4 or 5 hooks there.
Oh yeah. But that's not going said. I'm actually going to be giving this MVP to Zach here. While he couldn't land any bounces on top of that Thresh here, he definitely lined up a lot of fights and saved a lot of lives there during the matches. He was unrelenting. He was fearless, and he just dived into the backline there every time, even under tower. And I still remember he saved Ezreal's life there from the Vayne, pulling her away and getting Ezreal a kill on top as well. So my MVP goes to Zach. What about you, bud?
I say Ezreal, typically, because, Tom Kench did a really good job. He just kind of went too deep sometimes, Zane did a really good job of keeping everybody alive as much as he could, but he just also kind of took fights that he couldn't win. Yeah. And Garen also did a really good job being able to TP and come in when fights were about to start. But kind of surprising that they Miami was able to pull that game back, and kind of like every game or every time that Cleveland tried to come back in the game after Miami came back, like when Vayne and Renekton tried to go on that Garen top lane, the TP from Garen and the TP from Town Kench, they absolutely just were on it. They were watching the map, they were on top of it. They were like, we got this, we got this, we got this.
Yeah.
And then once they got that, then they ended the game, and yeah, that's pretty much spells the story out for the whole game, being able to block the Ocean Soul. So
Yeah, they definitely a very fun match to watch here with Miami winning that all. But cutting it short here, we have only a few minutes left until we go over to Illinois for a wonderful match of Slew Esports versus the Illinois, I'm assuming this is right, Westland Academy. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Y'all will always correct me in chat. But anyways, you guys have a great one, and we will see you guys in just a few minutes for that match in Illinois. Great.
oh.
stars are rising, countless worlds colliding. Only one will take it all. Can we bring to fall the giants? Can we make the final call? We are the ones to ignite the darkened skies. The champions of the world that we defy. Saw the rise of the few who rise up high, and we all fight at the last rise.
Hello, GG Leagues Twitch, and welcome back after a long break. Unfortunately, guys, we do not have the SLU game. We do not have the SLU game tonight versus the Westland. Westland didn't show up, so SLU actually won. So sorry that you guys didn't get to see SLU play tonight, but we have Piltover Pokes this game on the blue side versus the UT. It's a long name. Sorry, I'm just going to say UT for short. With me is Mercenary. Hi.
Howdy, folks. Hi, yeah. We're going down to Texas for Piltover Pokes versus the UTRG match. As we're
Yeehaw.
getting underway here. Yeehaw, there it is.
Yeah.
As we're getting underway, we are seeing some quick bands come out here. Kindred pick, not one very common, along with now a Yorick as well, who's actually pretty strong in this patch. And a Caitlyn ban on the side of UT here. Pop in one of my own mints. Should probably do the
Altoids.
same.
I already
Yeah.
have a mint, bro. I'm good. I've been doing mints the whole time. I inject mints directly into my bloodstream.
Gotta
what I
stay
mean?
fresh. Yep, and
My
there's
blood
a
has to stay fresh. Kidneys aren't doing enough.
yeah, there's a Morgana support band, definitely a strong caster support, and a Diana band. Probably looking at jungler mid. That seems a lot of the bands over on the side of the pokes here seem very personal. Oh, and there's the Zoe band, which is universal. Yeah. Ooh, a bit of
yeah.
a hover Hammerdinger, but we're gonna see another Ezreal here, bot lane. Definitely fun to see him play. Last game he did pick up a lot of kills, so it's always fun to see him play.
Yeah, 40,000 damage last game. But,
Yeah.
so, see I haven't seen. Also, wasn't there a Zoe ban last game as well?
There was, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nobody
That
wants
was in the
Zoe.
second phase, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, a Volibear pick here, probably for the jungle. Volibear is still really strong. I forget if he got any nerfs recently or whatnot, but he's still a reasonably strong jungler. A lot of people seem to overlook. Or at least in my elo. My elo's garbage, so.
Me as well. Yeah, no, people do overlook Volibear. His passive is crazy. With Conqueror as well, he just doesn't die, you know? So,
Oh yeah, and there's the
I like
Senna
playing
pick as
Volibear.
well.
It's pretty fun. So.
Oh yeah. There's the Senna pick, probably for ADC. We might
The
see
Kled
Tom
pick.
Kench with
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Ooh, and a Kled pick as well. Kled's always fun to watching. The foul mouth. With
Is that not was mid? Look out.
No,
Oh,
it's gonna be
vomit.
a-
Oh,
Yeah,
God. Oh,
It's gonna be a Braum support there, definitely rounding out Ezreal for some extra protection. For him to launch those Qs out from behind
Piltover
his wall.
Pokes mid laner this game is Daddy's coming. Alright? So, we'll have to keep an eye on him, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, and there's a pick up top, a Shen top lane. Definitely an interesting one against Kled, but pretty good, dodging a lot of the attack, auto attack based abilities here. No magic damage, I think, from Kled, so definitely a good pick into that, especially with the TP and ult combo coming out for Shen. Shen's gonna be looking pretty healthy around this map.
I don't know if I can cast this game with Daddy's coming being mid. If he like gets a kill or something, I can't scream that. My girlfriend in the other room will get a little alarmed. Feel me? I
Yeah.
don't know if I can do this.
Oh man, I was gonna make a pun there, but
I
you
hate
can infer
puns.
you can infer the pun yourself because Set just got banned. Not be seeing
Hey.
him anywhere. Definitely an interesting one. Probably go looking for jungle. A Twisted Fate ban. That's an interesting one.
Interesting. I wonder if that's targeted. Twisted Fate is also a very underrated mid laner. Nobody plays him anymore, but he's really good.
Well,
He's
yeah,
a TP.
yeah, well, he's good. He a lot of other mid laners could do a lot of what he could do, and a Kiana ban also for the mid lane here. Kiana,
Point and click CC, you know.
oh yeah.
Banana sustain in lane, 2 TPs if you take teleport, you know. I mean, come on.
I mean, if you take
There's a lot
Spellbook,
there.
then yeah.
You know?
Ooh, and a Tom Kench ban. Something rounding out, blocking off that Senna combination there. They blocked off Morgana, so it's gonna be an interesting support pick for the side of UT here.
Alright, so Shen top. I'm assuming Volibear jungle. Alright, yeah.
Mhm.
Hear me out, you know. Senna
Yeah.
support, yeah. You
Ooh,
know?
and ooh,
Azir?
over the Azir. Are we
Is it
gonna get some
Birdman?
Birdman? Yeah, Birdman time.
Oh yeah, that's his ear pick. Let's go. Isn't he like a god or something? I should probably
He
watch
is.
myself. Yeah. What the-
Watch yourself, don't want to get smite. That's an Azir pick for the mid lane. Definitely an interesting one. We
see.
don't see much to, not much of him unless you're PoE. If you watch LCS, then you will understand what I'm talking about. But meanwhile, a couple seconds left, and it's going to be the Syndra pick from mid against that Azir. And is that a Teemo?
Are they gonna do it? Are they,
they might.
Nah, we're getting memes. We're getting memes. Nah, they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. Are they? They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
You
Cloud's
hyped
already picked
yourself
up. What are
up.
they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Huh? Huh? What are they gonna do? Ah.
Bard and Rammus Nunu, they're just going through all the picks here. Trundle as well. Rengar.
Oh, Trundle. Oh my goodness. Oh. What is going on? Oh, okay. They finished it off with Sejuani.
Yeah, solid Sejuani pick there.
All
for
right, that is
jungle.
about as hype as it gets here in GGLeagues, ladies and gentlemen.
the moment when Zek breaks his mic, that's when it gets hype. But now they're hovering the Teemo as well.
Bro.
Teemo support? Question mark? Shen
Fun
support?
dancing secure.
Oh no, but Silas, it's gonna be a Shen support.
Bro, they know me so well. They're just
Yeah.
doing this for me now. I'm
They
flattered.
know you're casting. That's gonna be a Silas jungle? Well, maybe switch, maybe
I'm
not. They got
flattered.
40 seconds to decide here.
I'm
Some
flattered.
very unusual teams. Well, not very unusual teams, actually. Some interesting teams. An interesting team for UT here with that Shen support. Definitely tanking pretty well against that Ezreal as well. Blocking those Qs, I'm not sure if it's... I'm pretty sure Q counts as an auto attack. So I think that helps. But meanwhile, on the side of Pilto over here, got some solid lineup here. A lot of front line from the Sejuani and the Braum.
Is that Silas jungle?
Yeah, but we're
Okay.
counting down about 15 seconds here. Silas looks like he's going to be staying in the jungle here. Going to be an interesting matchup here, making my boy Zek pretty happy. But in just a couple seconds here, we'll be going down to the ref for a Texas game
yeah.
between the Pokes and
God.
UT here. I'll see you guys in just a couple seconds.
Drop my mints.
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm one of the co-founders of GGLeagues, and I hope all of you guys are staying safe and healthy.
Hi guys, I'm Abby. Most of you probably know me as Not Too Shabby in the Discord, and I am your resident league manager for GGLeagues.
And I'm Griffin Kemp. I am a marketing intern here at GGLeagues. I don't work at Cloud9, I'm sorry.
Hey everyone, this is Eric from GGLeagues. With the coronavirus sweeping the globe, I know it's been a stressful time for everybody. Even though we joke as gamers that it hasn't really changed our lives at all. But, you know, with that, we wanted to take some time to update all of you on how the coronavirus has affected our leagues and our company. We also wanted to share a little bit how we're helping to maintain the esports community and camaraderie during this difficult time.
And first off, really, in the interest of everyone's health and safety in the middle of this pandemic, we have unfortunately had to cancel all of our in-person events for this season. This is really not an easy thing for us to do because we really love seeing everyone come to our in-person and final and really get to meet everyone in person. We wanted to bring some of our sweet props so that way everyone can kind of take pictures with that also. And so we really, really thank all of you guys who have worked with us to host these in-person events. And we really appreciate your excitement and hard work. And we really want to thank you guys as players who are planning on coming out to our in-person event. As a result of this pandemic, though, we will be finishing our spring seasons completely online with playoffs and finals running as planned, but unfortunately, it will just be online. We're holding a vote to see what other types of rewards you guys would want as a community. So please go to your Discord and be sure to vote in that.
Yeah, and I know that, GGLeagues has spread pretty far in terms of what states we encompass, but if you didn't know, we're actually based in Chicago. So for us here, we've all been working from home to protect ourselves and to slow the speed that the virus spreads to others, because we know that it's not just about us, it's not just about you guys, it's about our families, it's about everybody in our community, it's about making sure we're protecting each other, right? And so we're all still dedicated to bringing you the same league experience that you've had the entire time, but it's just going to be online mostly.
For sure. And I mean, even amidst all the disruption caused by the whole coronavirus pandemic, our mission to build community and really connect gamers to each other really remains the same. And so, we've seen people in the esports community, some of them being you guys, you players here in GGLeagues, organize hangouts, tournaments, events, and everything to support the community, during these tough times and everything. The great thing about esports is its versatility and its ability to connect people no matter how far apart we are. We at GG Leagues want to continue connecting gamers to each other, but for now, only from the comfort of each gamer's houses.
With so many schools already in a remote learning environment, we here at GG Leagues want to make sure that we can continue to support you guys. Building gaming communities has always been what our biggest passion and mission is here at the company. And so we're thinking of ways that we can continue to help your gaming communities stay connected while everyone's away from campus. That's why for the duration of the whole coronavirus pandemic, we're offering to support intramural leagues for Rocket League and League of Legends to all interested schools for free as a way to keep the students engaged and connected with one another as everyone's away from school. The intramural leagues themselves will be competitions that allow students within the school to play in a casual, fun way against one another. The leagues will run roughly 6 weeks and will be completely online. How they'll work is GG Leagues will set up a league on our website, make it easy for your school to invite players into the league, and then from there you'll get access to the same GG Leagues experience that you see in our statewide leagues, where we'll create the leagues, we'll update the standings, we'll create the schedule, and we'll provide referees to make sure everything runs smoothly. All the schools have to do is be responsible for getting word out about this opportunity to your community. So either blasting it in your Discord, sharing it with students that are away from school, and just getting people signed up. We'll have 3 different potential start dates for this, either April 7th, April 13th, or April 20th. And so if this is something that you're interested in, definitely let us know.
So as Eric was saying, if you're interested in, hanging out with me, my referees, some fellow students from your school, even if there's some staff who are interested, send us an email at intramurals@ggleagues.com. Put the subject line as something like, my school's interested in doing an intramural league. And please, in the body of the email, include, what state your school is in, what school, and who might be the best point of contact for those intramural leagues.
And so during these hard times, we are really thankful for a whole entire community we have here at GG Leagues. Not only us here at the workplace, but you guys who have been really a part of this whole thing kind of building up. And so it's really a strong reminder for all of us that why community is the driving force behind not just esports, but everything that we do here at GG Leagues. And so if there's any way that we can help your communities out, please let us know, and stay safe and healthy as we endure this pandemic.
Thanks a lot, everyone.
And welcome back, GG Leagues fans, from that little bit of an intermission there. But we are ready to start in this Texas Division A match between the Piltover Parks and UTRGV here. And I'm down here with Mercenary. Well, I'm Mercenary, and I'm here with Zeko. I'm going way too fast here today.
That's okay, buddy.
Yep, and as you guys just saw in a little bit of intermission there, now we do have some real changes going on with, the disease happening and whatnot. And it's going to pretty much impact that the league matches are still on. We're just not doing any in-person matches, aka the semifinals and finals. We will be doing those online for you guys here. And yeah, always feel free to join. But as we're sitting here talking, we have a little bit of invade happening here at top. No one's in top.
Interesting invade. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We're just
no
gonna
one's
do a good old razzle dazzle, I guess.
Yep, no one's up top. Volley Bear's looking a bit spooky. Oh, he's just going around. It's a
Oh
game
my
of
god, merry-go-round. Oh yeah,
Merry-go-round.
they're actually just gonna go all the way around.
Oh, they see him.
Wow.
Volley Bear is not reacting fast enough. He's trapped
Oh
there.
no.
Taking solid damage. He's gonna have to waste his
There's a
flash, but he's
flash,
going
oh
to
yeah.
survive here. Meanwhile, Zir's playing nearby for some kitty corner.
That's funny.
But a lot of time is wasted there as the buffs are coming up here in just a couple seconds. Sejuani will be starting just on time here. Oop. Oh, it's spooky, but bot lane might be arriving to the lane a little bit late here. It doesn't matter much because the lane will start evenly, just because. Anyways, After that little bit of a strange fiasco, one interesting thing that I did notice beforehand is that our Shen friend here has Omni Stone,
Yes.
uh,
Yes, he does.
which is going to be very interesting for him. He's not, just because of that, he's not going to be as tanky.
Yeah,
But
you just gotta get that electrocute Shen, you know?
oh yeah,
Fleet footwork Shen. Oh yeah.
currently has lethal tempo, so that's going to be a
Oh,
fun
yeah.
time.
Hey, you know,
Six-
your Q does get attack speed if it goes through someone. So actually, that might not be too bad. You know, maybe we're doing this wrong. You know, caster's curse. Don't mark my
Caster's
word. Knock
curse.
on wood. You feel me?
Yeah. My desk is what? Ooh, but a bad dash happening there from Shen. Rolling some solid damage on top of that Braum here. Braum is going to
Oh,
have to
that's a flash.
dash away there. He's got to
Could
waste
burn
that
his-
flash as well.
That's
So
a little
yikes.
shocking.
Yeah.
He saw that lethal tempo going. He's like, nah, nah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Cinta trying her best to hold off this assault from Azir, but Azir landing some solid damage on top of her.
Azir can be so annoying early game.
Yeah, and it looks like Sejuani's looking for a bit of an invade on top of that red buff there, with the help of her top laner. Kled not looking too much to the top lane there as he is winning that. Ooh, love a fight happening here. The flash coming out for, for Senna there, but unfortunately she's gonna fall to
There's
Ezreal,
Ezreal.
and Shen's just gonna get picked up right after, and he's gonna fall for easy first double kill for that Ezreal. A real shame, honestly.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Little
that
bit
is
Fight.
there's a couple.
Yeah, love a fight happening top here. Solid damage landing on top of that Volibear. Yeah, it says Sejuani's nearby. Oh, solid damage landing on top. Volibear getting some
Volibear
serious
passive
health back.
though. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's diving right through, but Sejuani's going to be able to hold it back. Fortunately, not for
Ooh.
long. Sejuani's going to pick up that kill, but not before Kled falls. Meanwhile, in the lane, Silas trying to gank on top. Is going to take some serious damage while Azir forces her off. That's an early 3-minute 3-1 here for the side of the Pokes.
Silas is a super weak jungler early game. It used to be good, but I feel like his jungle clear doesn't keep him healthy enough to actually gank anybody, and his damage early isn't big enough to actually like get kill.
Mm-hmm.
He has a little bit of CC and a little bit of a slow, but that's it. His knockup is only like 0.35 seconds, I think. So
Yeah, some damage coming out here from Volibear and Kled, but Volibear is taking more health than he can sustain,
Well, he
taking
just-
solid minion damage. He's gonna get taken down by Kled
Man.
here.
Yeah, Volibear did not have his passive up, and that cost him. I don't know if he didn't realize it or not. He had the whip, but it just wasn't enough. I did too much damage.
Yeah, on a shame here. The bot lane down here for the Pokes, looking for some mid pressure. Not gonna find him. You're gonna back up, back down to the lane. But meanwhile, Sejuani is nearby in case Senna and Shen force up, but she's gonna go right in. Senna, but stunned. She's not gonna survive much longer. Her health's going down. But focusing Shen here, as Ezreal's gonna take down that Senna alone. Shen's gonna make it out alive. With that, surprisingly enough, phase rush actually helping him. But that's another kill for Ezreal, rocking a 3-0 here at minutes.
Yeah, it's really good for Ezreal, seeing as though he has Azir, Silas, Volibear. It's nice that he gets more damage to people who can actually hop on him and do damage. So he's going to be able to keep him away with his poke, try and keep him off of him. And along with Kled also, being as big as he is, already having 2 long swords and 2 D blades, getting that damage. That'll be nice for Kled to be frontline and Ezreal, to be able to.
Silas
do
looking to
things.
contest this Drake, diving in, missing the smite. Ezreal will be taking that for himself here, but meanwhile, Silas will be taking on Sejuani for himself. The fight continues. Braum is winning for Ezreal over the wall and getting taken away. A missed smite there from Sejuani is going to unfortunately do her in there, but luckily Ezreal is nearby. Meanwhile, Kled is catching up with this Volibear. This Volibear running for his life. The ult being popped here. The flash as well. Trying to get on top of them. Meanwhile, in the bot lane here, Braum taking some serious damage from Shen on the side here. Shen getting stunned up, but is staying alive. Meanwhile, Senna being a little too greedy here is taking some solid damage to get taken down from Ezreal, who's currently on a rampage. And that just leaves Shen alone, taking solid damage from the burn. But Silas is coming up on the side. He flashes in, getting on top of that Braum and getting some solid kill gold for that as well. But meanwhile, as well, Sejuani is nearby, getting the flash and the Q on top. And unfortunately, Shen's not going to survive that. She's going to get taken down.
Silas is in trouble as well.
Yeah, Silas is in trouble as well, getting away safely as in the mid lane, some solid damage is coming out on top
Oh,
here.
They might get Doe. No, they're gonna let him go.
Nope. They're both at half health. They don't want to risk it. They get the frozen solid, but they're not going to get anything off of that. Sindra taking a little bit of damage there in the mid lane as well from some damage. Mimo, ooh!
Oh.
Silas definitely
He's
trying
back.
for that, for the Sejuani there. He's getting chased alone. Braum is in the mid lane going after the Azir.
Woo! Stream
with
himself.
Syndra.
Oh,
Dodge is
the
happening here
dodge.
from Azir. Dodge is coming out left turn. He's gonna make out just fine. Meanwhile, Senna is caught out alone. He's gonna get almost taken down, but Silas pops in for the save the day. Getting the solid chance, getting the shutdown on top of Ezreal. And now it's just Sejuani alone with 3 people surrounding him. Not much left. Senna's gonna be taking that Q and it's gonna bring her back into the game
Hello,
here just a little bit.
UT coming back in this a little bit, getting those shutdown golds. Very
Oh
nice.
yeah, looking pretty healthy here for UT, getting some extra gold. Silas rocking a 3-0 now, getting that
Yeah,
bounty
kinda
from earlier.
surprising. Yeah, super surprising actually that Silas jungle being as weak as he is early game, with his jungle capabilities right now. He's actually 3-0 right now. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Oh, look out! Shen has Predator. He's gonna run you down. Silas. Silas kind of low there, but he should be able to clear that fine with his clear.
He'll be alright.
Whew. Had a hiccup there for a second, almost.
I don't know if it's because they got too greedy. I think Ezreal didn't need to be that deep,
Yeah.
as Senna was coming back from Fountain with full health. So Silas are starting Wolves with about 300 health, so that's neat.
Yeah, a fun time, being a little risky bisky here. Senna all alone here against 2 members popping the Guardian. Bit nerve-wracking here as Ezreal doesn't seem to be too shy away from going in anywhere, but looks like they just want that wave and they're gonna back off here. Meanwhile, Sejuani's looking up top. The ult popping as Sejuani comes rolling in, landing on top of the Volbear. Kled's popping in. Sejuani landing on top, landing W's, landing the E, and that's going to be getting Kled another kill here. Oh, just barely, but the ult comes out from Sejuani to kill. 2 ults popped for 1 life here. Not many much. Meanwhile, Shen getting caught on the side here, landing on top of that E. Ezreal popping his ultimate. Same with Senna. Senna's going to get that cut down here on top of Braum. Shen's going to fall, but Ezreal has the solid damage here. Ooh, and Senna's just going to barely make it out alive. A little bit of a trade kill for supports there. Definitely going in the favor of both lanes here. But it looks like it's just out.
Oh yeah, I like that Shen didn't shy away from going in that fight as he already popped down half health.
But meanwhile, we have some ults popping here. Ooh, Azir just barely making a way, but it's a 2-man on top of Sejuani. The flash coming out. Syndra's alone, but Kled's nearby to come in and help. Meanwhile, Shen pops that shield down to get some ultimate. Braum diving in, locking up some members here, getting that Silas down, getting Syndra a kill here. And now it's 3 versus 1. Shen just barely surviving, getting taken down by Silas again as Braum takes the damage away
just
from
like that, they turn it
Kled.
around.
Woo. Again, it's like that match earlier beforehand. Another challenger approaches.
Oh yes. Yeah, it's like the last game where one little, one tiny little fight happened, and oh yeah, okay, yeah. No, everybody's gotta come, fight.
Yeah.
It's a fiesta.
It is a fiesta. While that Shen is definitely looking healthy with some tank stats there, I really do think taking Aftershock or something besides Omnistone would have helped them in the long run.
Well, yeah, probably, but I mean, it is kind of spicy, I don't know if it adds to character, kind of like hovering Teemo both teams did, Yeah.
It's always fun to see Shen getting played support because you don't see it very often.
Piltover Posers 12-7, with 7 kills being on the side of UT. Ocean Dragon for the Posers right now.
It's the pokes. They ain't no posers here. But meanwhile, looks like the side of UT is going to be starting up that Cloud Drake, even though the bot lane is still completely uncontested down there. They aren't willing to pull it out. They are seen by Syndra. They are trying their best to get it through and trying to do as much damage as they can. They're going to back off here just 1,000 health. Shen's going to take some solid damage here. And the ulti coming out from Ezreal, just nicking that Shen in the bum there. Meanwhile, unfortunately, Senna's going to get picked off by that same Ezreal as well. Azir having to pop that ult
Oh
to try
my
to save
God,
everyone's
that
lives.
damage,
Unfortunately, gonna get
hello?
taken down as well by Syndra and Sejuani.
What is that
And
damage?
meanwhile, Syndra's gonna take down
Syndra.
what is it, Silas as well. That's a solid 4-0 in the second dragon here as well. And they're also gonna
Syndra.
drop the Rift Herald mid too. Meanwhile, solid damage coming out here from Volibear under tower here, trying to get
Can
that
Kled turn it around?
Kled. Nope, the
No.
passive takes down Kled there. A turn of events. It's gonna be an Infernal Soul here across the map.
Syndra is looking mighty hefty this game. Look at that damage.
Yeah,
What
loading
on
some
earth is
solid
going
damage on top of that Shen. That Shen stands out cowering.
Barely getting away.
Yeah, meanwhile, it's just Senna down below, and so she's gonna get knocked with that ultimate while taking solid damage, trying to pop that ulti to keep him alive. The heal coming out from Ezreal, trying to keep the Braum alive now. Both members are diving back under tower as they have minions in the way. Meanwhile, Silas is looking to possibly pick them up. He's gonna be dashing over. He knows they have wards there, and unfortunately, he's gonna back up as they're not coming to defend that ward. They're just trying to get away. Poor
he did
Senna
not
left
have
all
flash
alone
for
down
that.
there.
Yeah, he did not have flash for that. If he had flash, he would have been able to pick up the double, I'm sure.
Mhm.
But the flash just wasn't there, so he wasn't able to pick it up. But I mean, I don't know. The Syndra damage was crazy. It took Shen from 100 to about 40% health. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. But those tank runes would have definitely helped him here.
yeah, I see what you mean now. And he is going armor instead of magic, so Syndra can do whatever he wants. She wants. Sorry, my bad. Jesus, mind my manners.
Meanwhile, top lane Kled getting some easy stacks by himself. The passive being used down there. For Azir trying to hold off that wave, but Syndra's not holding any balance, taking some solid damage here on top of Azir's dash away. But that is the ulti used for Syndra there, trying to chew out that Azir. Unfortunately, Azir has that shield. Meanwhile, Sejuani getting caught off on the side here. Kled also coming in, trying to turn this fight around. As Silas is just unfortunately going to go down to all that damage. Shen as well is going to be falling with the unstoppable force of Syndra there. 5-0. Well, in the bot lane, the tower's looking pretty low down there with Senna just alone with the Ezreal. The 6-1 Ezreal, mind you. Taking that tower as Braum is coming in from the side lane. That's another tower for the side of the Piltover for Pokes here. They are 19-8 with 2 Drakes, and they're almost 10k gold up.
Yeah, I love how versatile Syndra is. I'm just watching her the whole game, and honestly there's so much you can do with Syndra. You have a slow, you have a big stun. You can choose to do full on single target damage, or you can ult like a tank or something. Put 3 balls down plus 1 with your Q, and you can press E and get a big AOE stun to set up for a team fight. So there's just like so much you can do with Syndra.
Oh yeah.
So it's so nice to have.
Most definitely. About 2 minutes left on this Infernal Drake here for that soul. As they start cleaning out vision, getting ready and prepped. Meanwhile, the Rift Herald is coming up here in about 2 minutes here. Leaving about 2 minutes actually for it to stay alive. Actually, about 3, minus 3 seconds, of course. Bot lane trying to keep up and farm now. Unfortunately, they are really far behind. About 40 farm behind down there, if you're
It's pretty big.
counting in Shen.
Syndra gonna be pretty dangerous with that blue buff. Getting that Merlo Nomicon for Volibear, I'm assuming, is the and Silas. I forgot his W healing is insane.
We don't know if
So-
actually she might complete it. A lot of people like to just keep the orb just for the magic pen, and if they really need it, they'll take the 4 Morellos. But she might be taking it because, again, that Volibear is pretty beefy, but he has only boots in the way of magic resist.
Yeah, Silas is as well though with the W. It has
Meanwhile,
100% AP.
Ezreal's kind of caught out alone here. He's not too scared. He has Braum nearby, landing that ult, some solid damage on top here, knocking up both Shen and the Senna here. Meanwhile, they're gonna have to flash away with both half health as the rest of the team is too late to respond. Meanwhile, Syndra's kind of left alone here. The ulti knocking her back into the tower. That shutdown gold going on top of Azir there, who's also getting ulti by Syndra, but it's not enough. He's gonna get 1,000 shutdown gold. Sweet lord.
That was nice job there, there by Azir, knowing that Syndra was out of position, and the teammates were all there, so that he was able to snag the Syndra there. A tiny little mistake can cost you 1,000 gold in this game. And I'm glad Azir saw that that was an opportunity and he took it. So
Oh,
very
yeah.
nice job by Azir.
Very good job, Azir. He's definitely holding out his own, even though he is down some. Entire team looking down to that bot lane, trying to go on that Senna and Shen, who are quite low. The ulti coming in from the side, and Senna's just gonna get focused down in the back line there, while Shen's getting focused out. Force a flash, but the ulti's coming out front as well. Salas trying to save his friend with the TP also coming in as well, getting that Braum ult and launching there, but Shen is gonna be falling.
Here comes.
Meanwhile, Senna is
comes
still up and
DT.
alive, but unfortunately,
comes
that's
DT.
Ezreal getting
Whoa.
shut down by Silas from the
Silas.
side.
Look,
Silas
here he
getting
comes.
another
Here he
shut
comes.
down on that
Here
Braum.
he comes. Here comes the Silas. This is what I'm talking about, baby.
And that is 3 members here chasing down that poor Sejuani here. Getting
Sejuani
caught by
to throw the
Silas.
max range E. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Did they kill it?
But Volibear isn't too scared. Gonna throw
Oh,
it up,
yeah.
get a shutdown as well. Meanwhile, Senna
Okay.
outverting that Kled there is gonna be able to
Outplayed.
get through. But meanwhile, Kled is keeping in while Syndra is quite alone here with, unfortunately, Shen going down as well. As Year's gonna be getting that Syndra, keeping that Kled away with the ulti. Fight after fight after fight here, but it looks like it's gonna be going in the way of UT here.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, never mind. That solid damage coming.
Stream
Scare
myself, baby.
that Azir, but Azir's gonna get away with his extra buffs. But still, overall, I would still call that a win for UT. They did some solid damage there, and with a lot of trade kills, they won that early fight, and I think they just got away just fine in the end. But
Yeah, Silas
Shen-
definitely did so much work that game as well, or that fight as
Oh,
well
yeah.
as Shen.
that Silas and Azir both did some pretty good fights here. Fortunately, they're not up and around to go for that Drake, as they are all quite low here. As all members of the Piltover Pokes are going to be going for that Drake. That's their 3rd Drake of the game, one step closer to that Infernal Soul. And they're looking for an early fight here as Braum is nearby, trying to taunt them near. Kled popping up, looking for possible fight and gets a back off. All members of UT just kind of clear that jungle there. Shen taking some solid damage here. Ooh, from Ezreal. Get it back off.
Rift Herald is up. They have about a minute to get it though. I feel like that's what they're gonna do right now. The puzzles
Yeah.
are kind of all over there, so they're gonna go ahead and grab that while Syndra just does what she does in mid lane with her balls.
Oh yeah. 3 members of the Pokes here on top of that Rift. Ooh, Silas on
Ooh,
the nearby,
nice little
possibly
stun.
looking to steal, but he's not
Nice
going to
little
get it as all 4 members are ready. Whew, that is going to be a Rift Herald here
They're
for
gonna
the
run
side
it
of the
down
Piltover
top.
Pokes. Oh yeah. Low tower top, they're going to be running it down here.
Volibear says, huh?
As soon as
What's
they get
going
the
on?
wave though.
What's going on?
Oh, 3 men to a bush.
Uh-oh,
Volibear
it's gonna
looking
be a little
for that
disagreement
Sejuani.
here. Woo! Sejuani
gonna
says,
get
nope,
it.
see ya.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
But Kled's coming in with the Sejuani ult, landing on top of
Oh,
that
yeah.
side.
Ooh,
Taken down by Kled.
Silas got hit
Meanwhile,
by
Senna
every
is gonna
ult.
get away. Oh yeah,
Oh, God.
they wanted him. They're
Yeah, the
hungry. Meanwhile,
Sejuani
Senna
ult.
stepping a little too far forward. Auto attacked here by Braum and by Sejuani. Meanwhile, Volibear hovering on the side, trying to keep them off the Senna as they need her for the damage. But that burn is pulling off side. Syndra's
Oh,
coming off from the
Syndra.
side with damage on top, nearly killing that Senna.
Well,
They're
she
like,
was pretty
fine, works by
fast.
me. Yeah, they're gonna be rotating down here, going straight for the Azir, popping over the side. Syndra, that Azir here, they're gonna be popping that rift mid, getting that extra rift tower. Haha, surprise, it was a ruse. They wanted that mid tower all along. They planned this whole thing out.
I remember
Totally.
the poser saying something about like, you know, like jokingly, you know, like flame the mid laner, but Syndra's gonna, you know, Daddy's coming, he's kind of doing all the work here. He's just doing so much damage. Not all the work, but you know what I mean. He's doing a pretty
Oh,
good
yeah.
job, and so, oh yeah.
I'm just doing a great job here. And surely, for anyone who's watching, they did ask us to flame their mid laner earlier on, saying that they were bad. No, their mid laner's doing fine. We're not gonna flame them. Maybe.
Idiot!
You're losing this game for them.
Why didn't you hit that stun on Silas? Oh my god, you're tearing this family apart, Syndra. Unbelievable. What am I gonna flame? I'm silver. I have nothing. I have nothing to flame about.
This Syndra's doing fine. He's doing a fantastic job here.
Oh yeah, let's see if you know, you have 3 dragons, you have Rift Heralds all across the map, you know, you have tier 1 turrets down for UT. So I feel like they just need to get this last dragon and keep giving the blue buff to Syndra. Oh yeah, keep getting these objectives, and they're kind of just displaying their dominance here. They're about 8,000 gold up.
Ooh, Volibear chasing in towards that
UT.
Kled though. Trying to start a fight, but unfortunately Kled's doing way too much. He might have the Silas nearby, but he's gonna have to back up. A lot of
Is
pings
that
happening
a-
down there in the bot as they're looking for that Drake coming up in about a minute 30 here.
Is this a tank Silas I'm seeing, or am I deaf or blind? Oh my god. Imagine going to university and not knowing the difference between blind and deaf.
I don't know. He has the Iceborne Gauntlet, he has some tanky items, but he has the Saber there for Runic Echoes. So I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
All right, well I've never seen that before. I don't know.
Syndra pressuring that tower there. Shen is going alone to clear out some waves. Volibear coming in trying to...
Oh, he's coming out hot. Oh my god.
He is going down fast. The push away happening from Syndra. So, she's gonna get caught out alone. She's gonna get shut down by Shen there. As all the members pop up, but some solid damage happening on Senna there. She's got to back out after wasting that ult. Azir looking for that Kled. Not gonna see it, but it's a force out. Meanwhile, Silas is alone. Taking some solid damage, getting stunned in the end here. Braum ult off, but unfortunately doing bare minimum damage as Kled's coming in with the ulti there, looking to charge down that bottom tower. They're not gonna find the Shen, but they're definitely gonna find some solid tower damage. Kled's diving right for that Senna. He doesn't even care about the Shen. Shutting down that Senna easily, but Mila, he's caught alone, but he's way too tanky for them to stop. This tower is going down. Shen desperately trying to knock everyone up. The Azir ulti coming through. But Mila, the tower is going down, so Braum is left alone here, taking solid damage from Shen, as both are pretty even right now. Ezreal's on the side. Yeah, Braum is gonna get taken out by the Volibear, who's still at... Oh. All the members got dispersed. They got the tower, but they lost a life for them. Former Braum. Play the sad trumpets, I guess. But we're not gonna play him just yet, as the hunt continues. Volibear looking absolutely terrifying.
Syndra came back, baby.
Yeah. Tries to force food, namely Kled's still low. Silas popping in with another shutdown happening towards Volibear here. That's another down as the Braum's not even up yet. They're gonna start forcing down this Drake. They really want it here. As they start pulling off this Drake here to try to get it down. The Vision Ward's being popped.
We saw this happen last game with
oh yeah,
Miami come back. Watch out!
Oh, the ulti coming through. Oh, and the steal
happens.
As they're all
they get the steal. They get the soul. Ezreal giving the soul to the posers.
Yeah. Well, while the Pokes got the soul, and while UT might be catching up in gold, that still gives the strong advantage to the Pokes here as they're gonna start looking mid here against that extra tower now. Everyone's backing up and resetting. Everyone's trying to clear up what's going on. And now it's just a waiting game.
I literally caster's curse again. I literally said Miami. This happened last game. They had 3 dragons and then they just kept getting dragons. They never could get soul. And what happens? Ezreal steals a dragon, gives them soul. Like, I just need to stop talking. Every time I open my mouth.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. It's the world who's against us.
Apparently, it's literally it's spot on every time we say something is gonna happen. The other thing happens.
Well,
what can you do?
Everyone's looking for Baron here as it is up now. Senna walking up alone again and getting some solid damage from Braum nonetheless. Just got the back up. Pretty concerned. It does look like the switch did not happen here. Actually, for UT here, the Senna never started taking farm, and instead Shen still has all the farm for the bot lane there, which does not bode well for Senna's damage. As she still has a man immune, which is still surprising.
I guess they're just gonna wait in this bush here as the Piltover posers. Oh, they know that it is warded. Senna gonna go ahead and back off of that. 4 people in a bush is pretty scary, Not just on Summoner's Rift, but real life it can be pretty scary. You know what I mean?
All members are waiting and ready for this. Shen taking solid damage. Ezreal there. He's still 7-2, mind you.
Yeah, I don't know how I didn't notice this before, but Shen is actually getting all the farm, not
Oh,
Senna.
yeah, I just mentioned that, bud.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the switch never happened. Which is unfortunate for Senna, who Wall might be basing it off of Souls. Isn't going to do much for her. Ooh, Shen not popping up that W fast enough. It's going to take a hearty chunk of damage there. Senna trying to heal up. The rest of the pokes here are looking to get that vision. They have control of the river, and now they're starting to push into the lane here. The red buff now up. Senna might be landing that E, but they're going to start up the Baron here.
Why did I
Shen's still
say
in the back line.
What is wrong with me? Why did I say tilt over posers? I'm sorry, guys.
Nah,
Why did I say
you're flaming them like they wanted. Oh, 2,000 damage here. Oh my god!
What on earth?
Senna just absolutely destroying that Senna. Gotta get the Baron for it, as in the rest of the UT team isn't even gonna be looking for it.
My
oh,
bad,
and
tilt over
Kled wants some delicious meat here. Senna whiffing that ult, unfortunately.
That's
as a
one way of
here.
saying it. All right.
Oh, but meanwhile, their ult is landing on top of Braum here, not doing too much damage. No waves are currently in the mid lane, so everyone's gonna be just kind of waiting here. Oh lord, Shen popped the Predator again. He's gonna do nothing with it. It's almost like I'm watching Pro League again. That mid tower is going down as they're going straight for that inhib. They don't have the wave to defend it, especially with that Braum just absolutely eating all those Azir minions there. But with taking very minimal damage. This Braum's really beefy.
That's exactly what they needed to do with Baron buff. They needed to get that inhibitor. They're going to keep pushing top with it. I think UT needs to really focusing on who does the most damage and try and actually have a coordinated team fight and maybe actually get something out of it. Try and get pick maybe, but it's kind of hard to when they're all on this top turret.
That Braum ulti is getting taken by Silas again. As they're going to take that top turret, they're not even going to engage a fight. They're just going to leave. They got what they wanted, and now they're going to back and turn in all their gold.
Oh yeah, that's pretty scary to see them leave with Baron buff, get after 2 turrets and an inhib.
Oh yeah, they are using that to their best there. About 1:40 left on that Elder Drake, actually. That might be all UT needs to actually turn this around.
Alright.
Hey man, I got a burp. It happens.
I understand, yeah. It's a natural process, you feel me? Spam pinging that Elder Drag. That might be the nail in the coffin that the pokes need.
Yeah, you got it. You're good.
I almost said it again, Jesus.
Oh, don't worry. It's either a nail in the coffin for UT or it's UT savior.
Yeah.
Their angle or their devil or the Piltover pokes might just, destroy the base without even a care for that Drake.
I guess not. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
If it ever does come to the point, though, well, they are gonna get this top inhib. I think they're shredding this turret. Absolutely,
they're gonna get that turret.
Here. Watch out.
Oh, the ulti coming out from Silas there, getting on top of that Braum. Meanwhile, Shen's in the back line trying to deal damage to that Ezreal. Instead, gonna get cheered up by himself. Syndra doing massive damage to that Shen there. To Silas there. Meanwhile, Kled is diving in straight for that Azir, but the ulti's coming down for Silas. He's gonna get taken down. And there goes Thiaz as well. The Volibear getting taken down, but Volibear's gonna get a return kill on Sejuani, but it's not enough.
This might be the end.
It's just Azir left. There's nothing left. They don't even need that Elder Drake. They're gonna take down the space. Azir's trying to get some damage off. Taking down the Braum, but he's gonna get taken down by once again that Syndra. And that'll be the game. 32-19 for the Piltover Pokes here in Texas.
Oh yeah, that was a nice valiant effort there by Azir at the end. I kind of got scared for the pokes there, that they might not be able to end, but they were able to pick him out and get the win there. So,
oh yeah, everything worked out. And in just a couple seconds here, you guys will be seeing the damage charts as we are looking now. So we're gonna spoil them for you, of course. Now, as we're looking at the charts here, we have Syndra at the top here with 2,600, followed closely behind also by Ezreal by 2,600. And then the next one be Azir on the opposing team here. Definitely some good plays and some good fights, especially from the pokes there, making that definitely very strong for them in the end there. Probably, I would give my MVP to that Syndra. She did work. I never saw her miss a stun on any champion, and she held her lane by herself.
Silas dodged it once, I remember that.
Once.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Syndra doing solid damage and definitely held lane on her own there as well.
Oh yeah, she missed one stun. Yeah, man, you can't miss those. You can't miss those.
Sorry,
Ridiculous.
we got a flame Sinja here. Like, wow, man,
Unbelievable.
come on.
Unbelievable. Disgraceful. I have to go. I have to go puke right now. That's unbelievable.
All right. Well, there's our MVP here. Zeko pops out for a gag. Anyways, that was a wonderful match down in Texas. Great match. Thank you guys for coming in here, having a great time. As we close out here, just a couple minutes over the 10 o'clock mark here. Thank you guys for tuning in to a GG Leagues match. If you guys want to take a part for this match and have us commentate you, we'd love to see your wonderful Yasuo one trick.
Yes.
Make sure you make sure you
go.
go to ggleagues.com and see if there is a team in your area and try to sign up. If you want our job, also go ahead and message one of our head team members here to see if you can join us in casting. I would love to cast beside you. I'm pretty sure Zeko would begrudgingly accept you.
He's just tired of me dropping my mints. That's all. You know?
Anyways, and if you guys also keep track of our social media for any updates and whatnot, we also do polls for our streams. So if you want to see a specific team streamed one night, keep track of our social media, also at GG Leagues, to go ahead and vote on that. Once again, thank you guys for a fantastic night of casting as we close off this week here. My name is Mercenary, and I'm joined here by the always wonderful mint dropping Zeko.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Go Pokes. Yeehaw, feller.
And you guys have a great night, and we'll see you guys later.
Good night, fellers.